guys, Zach from Budget Bimmers here, and today we're going to show you how to install a Nelson Racing steering wheel in your BMW 335i. These are the tools required to do this job. We got two 3/8 ratchets, a flathead, Phillips head, a 16mm socket on an extension, 10mm wrench, and a torque set with assorted torque sizes. This is the steering wheel that we're going to be installing today. These steering wheels are handmade by Steven Nelson. This one has the hexagonal carbon fiber in matte finish and Alcantara sides. It also has the M stitching on the inside with a M3 stripes on the top. This steering wheel is a piece of art, outstanding quality. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to do is take our 10mm wrench and disconnect the negative terminal from the battery. Once the battery is disconnected, we're going to want to wait a couple minutes and let the car fully discharge so there's no power going to the airbag. Now to remove the airbag, I'm going to show an example on this wheel while it's out. There's a secret hole on the side right here. You can tell because it's indented. You're going to want to stick a flathead or a Phillips head, whatever you have, through there. And what that does is it allows you to come in here and release the spring for the airbag. Okay, so the battery is fully discharged now. I'm going to start removing the airbag with my screwdriver. Got one side out. The airbag is now loose. You can pull it back and disconnect the two connectors from the airbag. To disconnect these two connectors, it helps to take a flathead and just gently pry underneath, just like this. Now the airbag is disconnected. Now you can set this aside and we can start taking the steering wheel off. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to disconnect these two plugs inside of the steering wheel for the controls and the airbag. Same thing, we're going to take our flathead, push down a little clip on the top, and just release. Now that those are unplugged, we can take our 16mm ratchet, place it onto the center bolt, and make sure you have a good grip. And just loosen. The bolt is out. So before you take the steering wheel off, you're going to want to make sure that it's perfectly straight and you don't want to move it once you take it off. So we're just going to pull, and just like that, the steering wheel is off. Alright, now that both wheels are off, we can start transferring the buttons over to this steering wheel. And to do that, we're going to flip it around. There are 3 Torx bits inside of here. Okay, so these 3 screws are going to be T20s. We're going to take our Torx bit and just loosen them up. Now the center piece comes out. We're going to flip it around, and we have 2 more Torx bits right here holding the buttons onto this part. They're the same size, T20. Now if those are loose, the buttons just come right out. We can set that aside to put in the new steering wheel. As you can see, this is vinyl wrapped by me. Did a sick job. Not. If anybody wants to vinyl wrap one of these, it's very, very simple. You just take those 3 screws out, or 5. Remove this piece. You can do it while it's in the car still. And yeah, you just pull it out, vinyl wrap it. Simple. Now onto the new wheel, we're going to flip it around, remove these bolts just like we did before. It should just pop right off. Just like that. And now we're going to take our controls, stick them into the right side, and just screw them in. Make sure not to over tighten them, and make sure these wires are routed around. There's little provisions for them so that we can stay nice, just like that. Now we can place this back onto the steering wheel. Flip it around. Okay, once all the screws are tightened down, make sure, look around, make sure it's flush. Looks good. And also double check inside of here, these little clips press into the top of this. If they're not in all the way, there will be a gap. So definitely double check those. Okay, so this is on. Now we can reinstall it into the car. Alright, we're back in the car and we're ready to reinstall the steering wheel. We're going to take our wheel right here, and simple. Make sure it's nice and straight. Oh, interesting. So on the bottom of the splines, there's actually a provision that will make you not able to put this on crooked. So that's pretty sweet. Okay, so it's on. Take our bolt, thread it back in. So you're going to want to make sure that this bolt gets torqued to 46 foot-pounds. So we're going to take our torque wrench, we're going to hold it with our legs, and we're going to go. Okay, that's about 46 foot-pounds right there. And we're all set. Now we can plug our little plugs back in. Now it's as simple as plugging in the airbag and clipping it in. Luckily that did not blow up. Okay, now we can take our airbag and just evenly press. Just like that. Now we have a 100% completely installed Nelson racing wheel. The steering wheel is absolutely beautiful. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this convinced you to buy a Nelson racing wheel, because they are amazing, and for the price you cannot beat it. Very simple DIY. Anybody can do it with simple tools. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe for more, hit that like button, comment down below what you think of it. Stay tuned for more DIYs in this car. We're gonna have a bunch coming at you in the near future, so make sure you stay tuned for those. Hit the link down in the description to buy some stickers. Help support us. We're gonna have t-shirts and sweatshirts hopefully coming soon, so that will be awesome. But yeah, peace out.
And when I die, make sure you spread my blood on a BMW. And when I die, make sure you spread my blood on a BMW.